On the pandemic front, two big stories. The first, more reopenings are expected this week here in the Bay Area, and we are getting on the verge of getting more vaccine approved for millions of children. Today at the Bay, Cierra Johnson, she picks up our coverage for us this morning. Cierra, this sounds like good news.
Good morning, Marcus. Good news indeed. Both of those huge headlines are moving us a step forward, both in terms of the number of folks we can vaccinate as well as getting back to life pre-pandemic. Now, we're going to start with what's going on here locally with San Francisco potentially going to the yellow tier. Now, the state is expecting San Francisco to move into the less restrictive yellow tier as soon as Friday. We're also keeping a close eye on Marin County as they too have seen both falling cases per 100,000 as well as that falling positivity rate. So the big changes within the yellow tier. Well, bars don't have to serve food and are allowed to operate indoors at 25% capacity. Other changes, gyms, wineries, those tasting rooms, those can be open indoors at 50% capacity. And as for those live events, that capacity is bumped up to 67%. Some big news there. And as this news of loosened restrictions comes, as a former FDA director shared developments when it comes to vaccinating those under the age of 16. So as it stands right now, Moderna is only approved for those 18 and older. Pfizer currently approved for 16 and older. But on Sunday, the former commissioner for the Food and Drug Administration was on a morning talk show and shared what developments are in the works for vaccinating those younger than 16. Take a listen.
Look, I'm hopeful that the FDA is going to authorize the Pfizer vaccine. The company I'm on the board of has applied for permission to start giving its vaccine to 12 to 15-year-olds. I'm hopeful the FDA is going to authorize that in a very short time period. And I think once that gets authorized, I think you'll pick up probably 5 million kids will get immediately vaccinated. There's about 17 million children between the age of 12 and 15. I think we'll pick up about 5 million immediately.
That former FDA commissioner also discussed the possibility of making it so pediatricians would also be able to administer those vaccines instead of vaccinating at the sites we've been seeing. So as we continue to discuss this progress, there's big news potentially happening here on Friday, and we will continue to keep an eye on the possibility of getting more shots in arms, specifically those in the younger age groups. We're live in San Francisco. Cierra Johnson for Today in the Bay.